Hello, everybody. Welcome to our live stream. I hope TikTok can hear me. I really don't like TikTok's, oh. Hold on, Twitch, give me a second here. Something's all messed up in my sound. Oh, okay, yeah, no, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Music might be super loud, though. Music might be super loud. Okay, that should be a little bit better. And you should hear me okay, right? Like, it shouldn't be a huge deal. Audio should be okay, I think. I hate TikTok settings. Let me... Okay, now TikTok should hear my voice too, right? Okay, so basically what happened is I have a totally different audio setup when I'm doing VR. We're gonna do VR today. I have a totally different audio setup for VR than I do for everything else, and I forgot that I didn't set that up on TikTok, so I had no TikTok audio. We are gonna be playing some Resident Evil 4 today, which I'm really excited about. I have been having a lot of fun with Resident Evil 4. I stood up to go get something right as the stream started, and I don't remember what it was, so I came back without remembering. I got up, I went to the other room, and I was like, I don't remember what I needed, and I came back, so we're back. Oh, it was my watch! That's what I want. In case I get, like, a message of some kind of emergency. Give me a second here, I gotta get my watch. Sorry about that. I didn't remember where I left my watch, but I found it. So, we are going to be playing some Resident Evil. It may be a quiet night. I have been saying this for the last few days. I am starting my stream much later than usual, which is not ideal. It's not what I want to do, but I have to because it is the only time that I am able to function properly. I have been getting up very early for streams for a while now, and it has not been working out in my favor. And so I am now doing what I can to get up a little bit later and allow myself to be well rested before the stream, basically, because it's not very fun streaming when you're exhausted. I'm still exhausted all the time because I don't sleep very well, but it's better now than it was the last couple months, really. I was trying to start a lot later. You know, I have friends in Europe who want to watch, but at this point it is now like 10:30, 11:30, depending on where you are. And it's a little bit late for a lot of people in Europe to come hang out. So unfortunately they are going to be missing out because I can't get up early enough. Thank you so much, Draven, for the follow. I really appreciate that. Night Owl, how's it going? How are you, man? Absolutely, unless people are you. Why is it giving me notifications in Windows? That's weird. Don't do that. How are you, man? How are things? I hope you're doing very, very well. But yeah, so I don't know if have I said it. I don't know if I've said it to you, but I gave in. I got myself one of those. I don't know what they're actually called. But you know, the honeycomb things that you put, not the honeycomb, but like the egg, the things that make like a grid, the grid that goes in front of a light. I finally got myself one of those. Holy crap, what a difference. What a change in quality. I am so impressed with how much more control it's given me over my light. Now my background has been too dark, so I've had to like dim my lights way more than I was used to, which is great, because I was like I had my camera down to like 100 ISO, and I had my lights turned down fairly low, but like everything was black around me. So now I've like upped my ISO and turned the lights way down low so you can see the background a bit better. But holy crap, man, so good. Yeah, I'm shocked with how well it did. And then, oh, you can't see it on camera, but back there, actually, is it? No, I don't think you would be able to see it at all. Let me just double check. Can you see it at all? No, you can just see the edge of it. So I have that ring light there, or the rim light there. And what I've done is I've actually taken an old Amazon box and I put it around the light so it would have kind of like the barn door effect. And even that has made such a huge difference. So doing that with that light and then doing like the grid in front of the soft light in front of me is now all of a sudden like all the light is focused on me while still remaining fairly soft. This one, I don't care, it's harsh, but that one being really soft, but it's focused on me, so no light bleeds on anything. Which then allows me to control all the lights around me in a much more nuanced way. And it's because that video you showed me. Because like I've always seen it, right? You always see it in videos where they're like, oh, you want to get one of these if you want to focus the light and blah blah blah. And I was always like, okay, yeah, cool, but I don't get it, because they would show you, right? But they would show you in like a setting like this, and so it's like, okay, cool, but I don't really see the difference because you have never shown me just that light and a very like, here's it with the grid on, here's with the grid off. Instead, they'll show you the light setup without the grid, then they'll put the grid on and show you just a single light and then the light setup. But it's like, I don't get a one-to-one direct comparison where you did that with the doll. And it made it very clear that it was an obvious difference. And now that I did it, and it doesn't fit, it's actually the wrong size. So, but it's very close. So I've kind of like jerry-rigged it a little bit just so it holds on right. But night and day difference with how focused the light is. Right now my light is way softer. I've got my extra light turned on and everything so that I can do the VR a little bit better. But holy geez, I can't believe how good this is. I'm so glad that I did it. Anyways, so we're gonna be playing Resident Evil 4 in VR. I haven't played this in a few weeks, so it's gonna be a bit rough as I try to remember what I'm doing, but I do have everything set up, so I'll be able to stand up and play. Yeah, as long as it works, exactly. I've done, so it's got, I don't know what light it was made for, but it's the same shape as my softbox, because I've got like a longer softbox. But my softbox has the Velcro on the outside, and this grid is made to be used on Velcro on the inside of the softbox. But the way that this one's made, the diffuser actually sits on the outside of the box. So what I've had to do is, the diffuser also fits kind of like let's say this is the light, the diffuser sits on top like that. So I've just like put the diffuser on top and then I've removed the Velcro part and Velcroed the grid to go like above and around. So I've had to like twist it on like this. And then I've used little clips to like hold the corner so they actually stay where they're supposed to, and it does it. Like the only parts that don't really work are the four main corners, and it's one little grid, so nothing that makes a huge difference. But yeah, big upgrade in lighting just with one thing. So I'm so glad that you made that video, because like that had a direct impact with me buying it. So very happy about that. Anyways, we're gonna be playing some Resident Evil 4. I'm very excited. We haven't played it in a while, so I'm gonna be a little bit rusty, but everything is set up and good to go. And hopefully it'll be an interesting stream. We shall see. I don't know. It's never straightforward, you know? But I think that's pretty much it, and then I'm ready to go. So I guess we can switch over. Trying, right now that we're like rebuilding everything, I'm trying to spend a little less time chatting and wasting time and trying to get like right into gameplay. Just because I'm so I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but like basically I'm so inconsistent that we don't have like a consistent community that hangs out, and so people pop in and they just see me talking and no gameplay, so some people get upset, but other times it's just me talking to like maybe one person or nobody. So I've just been jumping into the gameplay to try to make it a little bit easier for myself and try to, you know, just enjoy gaming, and hopefully people will pop in and I'll eventually build my schedule back up, because like I said, I've had to change my schedule, and so it's not the most conducive for the people that always hung out. It's a bit of a rough schedule for a lot of them, so I've had to, oh, that's why, okay. I've had to kind of just accept that I'm gonna lose a bunch of viewers and have to start again from scratch, which is fine. It's not a huge deal. It's just sometimes it's a little bit disheartening when you know you had like 7 or 8 people watching every stream, and then you're down to like 2 or 3 people watching every stream, and it's just kind of, it's the price I have to pay for having the schedule that I have. My schedule sucks at work, and this is the only way that I can have energy. It's just, it was too much. I was getting up early. I was waking up at around 11 o'clock in the morning.
Naito 1.
Whew, that's so loud.
Pluses allows you to enjoy games more too. I know.
There we go. Yeah, and that's it. Hello, Preston. Yes, back to Resident Evil 4. I'm excited. That was so loud. I forgot that I didn't turn the volume. Hello, Tara. How are you? Yeah, and that's exactly it, right? Like, I get to enjoy games more. The thing is, like, I was getting up at 11 because, for those who don't know, I work night shift. Am I looking at the right camera? I think I'm looking at the right camera. Right? Oops. OBS, open up. That's the camera? Yes, it is. Okay. So I work night shift. I usually get home around, on my early nights, I get home around 6:30. On my later nights, I get home around 7:45 in the morning. And so when I go to sleep, it's closer to 8:30, 8:45, sometimes 9 o'clock in the morning. Getting up at 11 means I only had 2 hours to sleep. And then trying to stream with only 2 hours of sleep is not fun. Then I would be up all day because the sunlight's out and I'd be wide awake. I'd be exhausted, but wide awake. I also take ADHD medication, which makes it really hard to sleep. So I couldn't sleep during the day. And then at around 10 o'clock, I'd start getting tired. But I'd have to be at work at midnight. So, like, I'd get maybe another 2 hours of sleep. And then I would just be a zombie. Then all of a sudden, I would crash and sleep in a whole bunch and miss streams and miss everything. And so now I'm trying to make a more concerted effort to go to sleep when I get home, so around 8:45, 9 o'clock, and then get up at around 2 or 3, which then gives me like 5.5 to 6 hours of sleep, which is a lot more solid. And then if I get like an hour nap at the end of the day, that helps. But because I'm getting up at 2 or 3, that means my stream doesn't start till 4:30, 5 o'clock, which then means anybody that's in Europe or, you know, anywhere that's a fairly different time zone than me, they're not going to be able to catch the stream. So then it's disheartening because it's like the people that did support don't get to hang out as much. And so I have to kind of rebuild the group. Now, thankfully, there are some people who used to hang out, then stopped hanging out when I did earlier streams, and now they're coming back that I'm doing later streams. So hopefully it all pans out, but it's going to be a few weeks of quietness, which is why I'm just jumping straight into the gameplay. Hello, Jack. How's it going? How are you doing? But yes, yeah, like you. So that's the whole thing. So I'm trying to get right into gameplay just to make it a little bit more welcoming to people. Like, people will come in and see that I'm playing instead of me sitting and chatting to the camera. And when there's nobody around, it's kind of awkward just talking to myself for a while. So I just jump right into gameplay. So I'm trying to keep that consistency going so it's a little bit more conducive to a better stream, hopefully. I'm still not... Nice, Jack. Nice, Jack. I've been doing the same. So you know, it's gonna be a little while. I still don't have a set schedule, so it's hard for people to watch me anyway because I don't know when I'm gonna go live. I just know roughly the hour I start, but I don't know what days. But we'll figure that out. I have an audition this weekend. I have 2 auditions this weekend, and then based on if I get into those shows, then that might really mess with how the schedule is gonna work out. But it'll also make it more solid what days I'll be streaming, because there will be days that I will not be at rehearsal, so I'll be able to stream on those days for sure. So we'll see. Tara, the text-to-speech, you pointed up and it said happy face for some reason. But yes, and that's it, and that's exactly it, Night Owl. It's I've got to make the decisions that are going to be the best for my health and just the best to give me the best energy for the stream. Yeah, it totally works. You know, giving you the best energy or giving me the best energy for all of you, because it's also not fun trying to stream when I'm exhausted, and being exhausted and trying to like be in a good mood and trying to like enjoy is a lot harder to do than it is to be fairly well rested. And even like on a bad day, I can at least fake being in a good mood. So it's just all around a benefit. The downside is obviously the not being able to stream at the regular time that I have been doing for a while, but it's the price you gotta pay sometimes. Okay, so anybody on TikTok who is watching, quick notice. I will not be able to see the chat. I am going to be using text-to-speech because I'm going to be playing VR. I'm going to be using text-to-speech. I cannot see chat on TikTok, so I will... I have text-to-speech on Twitch and YouTube, so if you do want to chat, you will have to go over there to chat with me. If not, I mean, you can hang out and just watch. That's fine. That's not a big deal. But that's what we're going to do. So we're going to continue. I don't remember where we are in the game. I know we found Ashley, but I don't know what we're actually doing. Yeah, I've been trying to get back into the groove. Obviously, it still wasn't great because like I took that month while it was the end of the show, and then I posted my video almost immediately after the show was done. But then it was like 2 weeks before I posted the next video. So it's been a little bit slower than expected, but obviously the holidays kind of mess with everything. And so I now have the next video rough cut already. It's about 21 minutes long. There is a bunch of stuff that I need to kind of go over and cut out because I did a lot of building in this last one, and so there are like an insane amount of time lapses. So I'm trying to see where I can cut corners to make the time lapses less invasive in the video, and then I just have to add the memes. So I'm hoping that in the next two days or so it'll be ready to go. I'm also editing the musical. I've finished my performance. Now I'm doing the swings, the backup actors, and I am down to the last two numbers. So it's like I'm at the second to last number, then there's like a scene or two, then there's another number, and then it's the finale. And so it's like I'm really, really close to the end, and then I've got to do I'm going to go back and get rid of all the scene changes because there are scene changes that take up to 2 minutes. It was really slow scene changes, and so I have to go back and erase the scene changes and try to find a way to make it, transition smoothly between the scenes. And I want to tweak the sound because I haven't really adjusted the sound to make it sound good. And then it's just doing the end credits, and then I'm done. So hopefully that'll be done in like the next week. I'm hoping. We shall see. But that's pretty much what I've been doing. I'm really excited to be kind of getting back into the Minecraft thing. I'm trying to get back into the TikTok thing, but it's just no energy, man. No energy. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, let me get the camera just boosted up a little bit, and then we'll be good. Come on. Move out of the chair. Okay. Also, Night Owl, you like cameras and stuff. I ended up giving in, and I bought myself. This is the Sigma 30mm. I went for the 30mm because I wanted a bit of a closer, tighter image when it's vertical. Because gosh, my brain is so dumb. Because when it's horizontal, I crop it out a whole bunch anyway, right? So I thought by doing it vertical, this is a bit tight for VR though. Ooh, it's a bit tight for VR. What can I do? I guess I could go vertical. I'll just lose some. Let's see how it looks if I go vertical. Yeah, I'm gonna lose some, but I guess that's kind of a bummer. I didn't set that camera up on a tripod to be able to make it work. That's okay. Clockwise. Yeah, that'll have to do. I didn't set it up on a tripod so it would be easier to kind of work for VR. But yeah, I went with the Sigma 30mm because I like the 16mm, but because I was using it as like my main stream camera, I was cropping out a whole bunch. So it's like having full 16mm did nothing for me. I was just wasting it, and you wouldn't be able to see the background blur or anything. So I set that up as my chatting camera now, and then I got the 30mm to be my like gameplay camera, so you can still get like the blur, but it's got the auto. Yeah, I really like the 30mm. Yeah, and like when I'm streaming, I have it set up like this normally, like vertically. Yeah, that was my concern, but I made sure like because I'm using the camera vertically, and it's for gameplay only, I usually keep it fairly tight anyway. So I was like, that it works fine for me having it that tight. And I wanted the autofocus. That was like the main thing. The camera, the lens that I was using was a 25 mil, so it's a bit tighter than this one. This one's a bit tighter than that one was, but that one was manual focus. And so what would happen is when I would film my TikToks with it, it would always be slightly blurry because, you know, I would have it fully open so I could get the most blur out of the background that I could. But because it was fully open, if I just moved like an inch or two forward or back, it would blur. And so there would be times where I'd film like 6 videos in a row and all of them would be slightly out of focus. And it just drove me crazy. And so I didn't like that. I have the focus assist turned on, but even then it would like show that my chest was in focus, my whole head was in focus, but sometimes it would even show like something slightly behind me was also in focus, when in reality, the thing behind me was the only thing in focus. And so I was like, I need something that's autofocus. And I started looking at other lenses and I was like, this one's a fairly decently priced one. It's about the same zoom. And that was the big thing. I was like, it's roughly the same zoom as my manual one. And it gives me the autofocus with the really soft background, and I don't have to worry about it. And obviously if I want to do a wider shot, like if I'm going to do one that I'm going to be doing widescreen and then also want to crop it for TikTok, then I'll use the 16 mil because that'll give me the wider image and I can still crop it and it'll still look good. But for most TikTok stuff, I can just use this lens and it's nice and cropped and it'll have that nice blur, and because it's autofocus, it'll be able to maintain me in focus no matter where I go. So I'm definitely excited about it. Hello, it's Blocks. How you doing? Welcome. I hope you are doing really well. We are about to get started and play some Resident Evil, which I am very, very excited about. Yeah, TikTok is I don't know, like I've been staying away mainly because of the mental health thing. Tiger, thank you, Tiger. How are you? It has been a while. I don't know if you're actually there watching or if it's just auto renew. But if you are watching, thank you. I appreciate that. You are. You are. How are you? I hope you're doing really well. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I get my VR thingy up here so I don't trip on it. It has been a long time. We're going to be playing some Resident Evil 4 in VR, which I'm very excited about. Can we see it? Yeah, Resident Evil 4 in VR. But it's nice to see you. I'm glad that you're here. But yeah, Night Owl, I've been staying away from it because of the mental health. Like, it's just stressful, you know, looking at your numbers and worrying about them. And I stopped worrying about them, but getting the hate comments gets exhausting. And then I posted a video and then I got a bunch of hate comments and it's just like, yep, I don't want to post again. Yesterday I was feeling a little bit bitter though, so I responded to a few of them. But like, that makes me not want to, because I'm getting banned for no reason. I get, you know, things taken down based on community guidelines when other people do the exact same thing and they're fine. Like somebody called me an idiot in the comment, and then I responded and I used the word idiot, but I didn't call them an idiot. And I got it taken down, but theirs was fine. So it's like, how is it so double-sided? And like I get punished for stuff, and then my videos don't get pushed, and then I get hate comments. It's like, yeah, it's not even worth being on TikTok. So like I try, and I lose all motivation. I have to get back on it because I have companies reaching out that they want to work with me. But like, that's all I can say. Yeah, TOS is like irritatingly all over the place, and they don't support it in like a constant way. Like, at least if they punished everybody the same way, I'd be like, okay, you know what, TOS doesn't make sense, but everybody's also dealing with it. Whereas like, no, you can get bullied and that's okay, but if you respond to the bully, no, you're not allowed to do that. You can't respond to the bully. That's against TOS. TOS says you're allowed to be bullied, but you can't bully back the bully. Okay, so again, I have text to speech, so you may notice that I'm gonna have a very broken up way of responding because I will stop mid-sentence to listen to what the text-to-speech is saying because I have a horrible attention span. But yeah, I should be able to hear everybody. Anybody on TikTok, I will not be able to hear you because I can't have text-to-speech on TikTok. All right, so make sure my eyes are in focus. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Oh, do we not have audio? I mean, I don't. Hold on, I don't have audio. Give me audio. I don't have any audio. Hold on a sec. Oh, because I muted it because I'm an idiot. I still don't have it though. I don't have any audio. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Now it kicked in. That was weird. That was so weird. Mandarin, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? Can you hear me now? Good. Also, if anything weird happens, let me know, please. So I can try to fix it. Like if audio does anything weird while we're playing, sometimes the audio gets all messed up. Well, and the weird thing, Tara, is it wasn't muted on my side. Everything was like well, first it was muted when I said we have no audio. But when it wasn't working for me, it said it wasn't muted, but it just wasn't working. And then all of a sudden it crackled and then it turned on. So I don't know. I think my audio is just way too over complicated, causing it to constantly cause issues for me. I've just got too many things going on because I can never do anything the easy way. Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know why it does stuff like that. Or like I have this weird thing when I'm using voice mod, for some reason I can't. My left eye for some reason is, there we go. Exactly. But yeah, the other thing is like I use voice mod to do the voice changer for like my Zelda games and stuff, and there's this weird thing that randomly voice mod will mute my wavelength microphone. I don't know why.
Well, I wanted to go home, but Ashley just had to see this castle first.
Perfect, because I have a present I want to give you. Medicine that will help to suppress the progress of your problem.
Where do we go?
Let's see. Come to the courtyard inside of the castle. We can meet up there. Ciao.
Also, if it's too quiet,
I got it.
please let me know.
Guess we better get going.
Okay, that's better. All right, here we go. Stressful. Oh, it's just. What are you buying?
Got some new wares, stranger. You're in for a treat.
Heck yeah, Ready Player One. Heck yeah.
Welcome.
What
I
are you
got
offering?
something new for you.
Ooh, a stingray.
All my wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you.
The blacktail. 140. What's mine at?
I'll buy
How do I-
almost anything.
Give me the info. Let me know what the thing is. Why can't I see what the info is? Why can't I see the info? Dude, show me the info of this thing. Yeah, give me the deets.
Came in next time.
Shush. Don't talk to me. Examine. There we go. So 2.1.
Buy some. Welcome.
I feel like the blacktail is going to be more eventually though, right? Because it's 1.4. 2.4 is the highest. So that's actually going to be way more powerful. 24?
All your life.
Yeah, let's
Choice, mate.
sell this.
Your valuables
We're
won't
doing it.
do you, stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a pretty penny for that.
37. And this is 30, so I could buy that too. So first let's buy this.
That's an exemplary firearm right there, stranger. Not the best, sure, but she'll make you an ideal companion.
Yeah.
Try that on for size.
Rate of fire or ammo capacity? Maybe I'll leave it for right now.
A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
What are you trying to say,
I'll
dude?
buy almost anything.
What are you trying to say?
I'll buy it at a high price.
I'll buy it
Where
at
you
a
gonna
high
put this?
price.
Your pocket? All my
Turn it.
wares are in tip-top shape, I assure.
He is. He is. All right, Tara. No worries. Enjoy your supper. I hope it's delicious. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. Thank you for popping in, though, and taking the time. Okay, how can I do this to make it a bit more convenient? I would make a dirty joke, but I won't. I won't this time. Alright. I think that's about as organized as I can make it. I think. Alright.
Time is money, mate.
Yes.
This gun turns heads into pumpkins, mate. Take this for a rampage through the patch. Knife needs care every once in a while. Could be there you are, as you
14? That's crazy, dude.
Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave. Will that come back and
Yeah, shush. Okay, there was something I was about to do, and I don't remember what it is anymore. Does this attach? Oh, I can't attach this scope to this? Okay, I guess we can sell the scope then. Oh wait, yes I can. Yes I can. We're good. It's attached. What was I about to do? Oh, this thing. There we go.
need time? Welcome.
I'm sure I could use the eye for something, so I'm not gonna get rid of that yet.
Thank you.
It's got 33. Ooh.
We like our herbs, we do. Heal
We
a man,
do.
kill a man, they do it all.
They really do. Right. So that's tuned up all the way.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate.
I don't really
I'll
know if I
see-
want the machine gun anymore. It's kind of not really worth what I want. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it.
See how that feels.
I might
What is
regret
your
it, but I'm doing it
trap?
anyway. All right, Ashley. check out what? Hold on. I couldn't understand what you said. Furiosa. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what Furiosa is. What is it?
Crossbows, huh? Something tells me they don't
Oh.
want friends.
Oh. Probably not. Maybe, but probably not.
Courtyard's got to be through that gate.
I did like the Fury Road Mad Max,
Don't think our hosts are gonna roll out the red carpet.
but I'm not a big movie watcher, so like I'm not super hyped about it.
What is that? I'm guessing it's not for decoration.
Good guess, my friend. Good guess.
Things just keep getting better.
But yeah, I'm not a big moviegoer, so I'm probably not gonna see it.
Shh.
Chill out, lady.
Voice down.
Are you gonna be watching it?
Okay, it's all right. Okay. Stick close.
No, wait.
Spread out.
Oh, he's... Yeah, I would only watch it in theaters if it was like, if it's gonna be in 3D, or if it was like one of those, what's it called, 4D or whatever, like the immersive theaters. But just to watch it, I'd just watch it at home. I mean, I've got a nice OLED TV. I would get a better experience with OLED with the nice HDR and stuff, instead of sitting in a theater with a bunch of other people eating popcorn and making noise. I like to make noise myself. I don't want to hear your noise. Does it? Can I play it? I can't get close enough? Come on, Capcom. You really missed a good opportunity here. You know, for the longest time as a kid, I couldn't understand how people could fall asleep at the movies. And then I went to the movies recently, and I almost fell asleep. I get it now. I'm tired all the time, so I can't judge anymore. Oh! Oh, there you are. I actually have to close one eye for this. Come on, dude. I can't. Whoa! There we go.
Right.
Whew. It was a lot harder than I expected it to be.
On me.
Okay.
But yes, you judge away. I just never expected to be one of those people because I'm a very light sleeper. I only missed 3 times or 4 times, something like that. But yeah, I never expected to be one of those people that fell asleep. But now I struggle to stay awake during movies. My girlfriend makes fun of me because like I will like be bobbling my head by the end of the movie, and she's always like, "Are you falling asleep?" No, I'm awake. I promise. Yes, catapults. Where are you at? It's okay, Ashley. It's okay. Run. Whoa! Right on me. I did. I got exploded all over the place. How do I get over there? Oh, my health is bad. Can I change the shortcut? I want it over here. I want it over here. There we go. The shotgun over here, and this weapon over here. Man, the HDR makes that light super blinding. Hello. Oh, there we go. And the microphone's died now. It's not working. There we go. Okay. So it looks like the microphone is dead. It's gonna work for now, but it's starting to go. Oh, there it goes. See, I can hear it. Hello. Come on. Two, three. Stay. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Okay. Is that? Please don't stop again. Hell. It said 123. Okay. Already. It's a pretty old micro. All right, so we are not going to be able to do VR because we attempted it before. Is this even working? Yeah, it is. Right? The microphone's working? Yeah. So we attempted to do VR before using this microphone, and it's impossible. And that microphone is now broken. So that is the end of VR for a while because I can't afford a $200 microphone to replace this one. So sorry, folks. No more VR on the channel. Oh, well, that really sucks. Ah, man. Well, now I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have anything else set up. Yeah, it was not fun while it lasted. We were just barely getting started. I was just, like, I played for what, 5 minutes? 5 minutes I played for it and then it was dead. I am quite upset right now because that microphone has been dead for a while and it was like it was starting to cause problems, but it wasn't anything too severe, and now it's gone. It's gone. And it's gone. And the thing is there's nothing I can do because it's the explanation is the let me switch over to the chatting. Ask my ex. So basically, the microphone uses phantom power, but it's a microphone that doesn't allow phantom power from external sources. It only allows phantom power from within the microphone itself. So there's a battery built into it, and then it uses a USB from the microphone into the little like mixer that it has. But the microphone USB port has broken. It's not even the cable, it's the port, because when I swapped it around, the same spot is still malfunctioning. So it's not the actual cable, it's the microphone itself. And because of that, I can't plug the microphone into anything else. And so the microphone is now dead. And we tried playing VR with this microphone, but it gets in the way. I'm constantly hitting it as I'm trying to like aim and like do stuff. And then what was happening is the microphone would do this slowly, and then you couldn't hear me anymore. And then it was just a nightmare to use, which makes VR impossible to play. And so it pretty much just it pretty much means that VR will be impossible until I replace that microphone. And the thing is, if I'm going to buy a microphone, I'm not going to go cheap because that's the microphone I use for my TikToks. And a decent shotgun mic, you're looking at like $150 and up, and I'm not making money as a streamer. And so, you know, like I'll get the occasional sub here and there, but I think I'm getting a payout every like, hello Venom, how you doing? Hold on, I got to turn off the text-to-speech. It's driving me crazy. It's making it really hard to talk. Anyways, the microphone for like a decent one's like $100-$150. I don't make money as a streamer. I get the occasional sub, but I'm getting a payout every like 4 months, and it's like a $40 payout. So like I'm not making money doing this, and so $150 on a microphone is a pretty big ask. So I gotta see what I'm gonna do, because I've seen some that are like $90. They're much smaller shotgun microphones, but I'm going to be using it for my TikToks, but I'm also going to be using it for the stream, and I get fairly far away, and a small shotgun microphone is not going to be nearly as focused. So VR may be out of the question for a while. I don't know when I'll do VR again, so I guess we can play Zelda now, but yeah, it's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying. So let's I hate that TikTok doesn't allow me to switch my live info, which is so weird. Because if TikTok allowed me to switch my live info, I'd be able to like update the stream, but I can't, which I don't know why. YouTube also makes it very hard to update your live stream, so I will try to update it. Oh man, I'm actually like really annoyed right now because it broke for no reason. It wasn't even like I was touching it or doing anything that I broke it. It just stopped working. Road, why haven't you contacted me? Instead, I'm getting like some garbage app people messaging me like 5 or 6 times in a row. Why hasn't Rode sent me something? Send me a shotgun mic, Rode. Okay. I'm just switching up my stream info right now. Give me a sec here. Just gonna go back to playing Zelda. I'm 100% not in the mood to play Zelda, but we will play Zelda. Where is the game choice? There it is. Oh no, wait. Not Link's Awakening. A Link to the Past. That is insanely disheartening. Yuki, hello. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, the mic took a dump. I was in the middle of playing. We had just started playing when the microphone just died for no reason. But yeah, I'm not very impressed with it because it's an expensive microphone. It wasn't like an insanely expensive microphone, but I spent some money on it, man. And then it just died for no reason. So it makes me kind of upset. You know what I mean? It makes me kind of upset. I don't understand why it died. But yeah, I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed. Not much I can do about it, you know? Not much I can do about it. We'll just have to play some Zelda. Just switching everything up right now, so I can get started on that. Give me a second. I forgot that I have the other microphone thing set up. Give me just a second. And to answer your question, Preston, I don't know. Right now, I'm just trying to get to the end of the stream. I'm not planning anything right now. Testing. There we go. Now you can hear me, right? So we should be good now. Yeah, I don't know, Preston. I don't have anything planned. I wasn't planning to play Zelda today. It was supposed to be VR, but since the microphone broke, I don't have answers to anything right now. I'm just trying to get to the end of the stream. But yes, the microphone was muted because I use a voice changer for Zelda, and I forgot that I didn't have it turned on. So, because again, I wasn't planning to play this, so I had that all disabled, and now I had to switch everything over. But I think we're good now. I think everything's working the way we're supposed to. Oh yeah, I wanted to go get fairies because this guy keeps killing me. You can hear me 4 times. Ryan, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I forgot. There we go. Now you should hear me just fine, right? Now I shouldn't be all doubled and stuff. Yeah. It's the reverse issue on TikTok, Ryan. I use a voice changer which has its own like output, and I had it set up on TikTok to use the direct output from the microphone. But now that I switched over and turned on the voice changer, it also turned it on TikTok, but I forgot to turn off the direct input on TikTok. So now we should be clean. What weapons do I have? This. I'm just at the boss fight now for this temple. I keep dying. And so I want to get fairies or something in order to try to survive, but I don't know if that's... I can't leave this area, can I? Oh, I can! Okay. Now the question is, do I remember where there are fairies in this area? Because I don't think I do remember. This game is beautiful. It's a really, really good game. It's hard, though. That's the problem. Like, the problem for me. Not that it's bad with the game. It's just I am terrible at these kinds of games. They're old, and I haven't played them in a while, so I always struggle to try to figure out what to do. We finally figured out what to do. I'm just ill-prepared for it. I keep getting killed, so I'm trying to get fairies to see if I can somehow survive it. But it feels like there's a good chance I won't. Like that I won't find fairies. Yeah, especially the 2 newest ones, because they're open world, it's very easy to get lost. It's very, very easy to get lost. Well, I got my health back. This guy's just giving me rupees. What a waste of money. How can I handle this? Center, so let's get back into center. Yeah, this is the Master Sword. So this game, I'm about halfway through the game. It does what most Zelda games do, where you have to collect 3 certain items, and then you start the actual temples, and you collect another 5 or 6 items. So I'm just starting on the next chunk of stuff that I have to pick up. So I've got the Master Sword now, and I've beaten the first temple. I just have to beat the boss, but I'm struggling to do that right now because, like I said, I have no health. And the boss keeps destroying me, so it's a little bit of a repetitive part of the game that I'm on right now because I'm just terrible at this part. Dude. Thank you. I'm just terrible at this game, and I cannot for the life of me remember where to get
fairies to make it a little bit easier on myself. Can I... Nope. Nope. Man, I was really hopeful one of these would, like, kick out a fairy for me. Doesn't look like it. There it is! Yes! Yes! Okay. Now, if I enter the temple and come back, will that reload? Maybe it'll reload. Let's find out. Okay. Yeah, we got one fairy. Let's see if we can get two of them. If we can get two of them, this boss is done for. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Dude, no! Now I'm worried about it. Now I'm worried about it. Please, one more? Yes, okay. Come here. All right, now we have two fairies. Now we can do this. Now we can do this. Does the old man... No, the old man doesn't give me bombs. Yeah, that ranged attack. Is it the same in all games, though? Because I don't think Ocarina of Time does it. Or Majora's Mask. Although, is there a Master Sword in Majora's Mask? I don't think there is. But I do remember in Skyward Sword, you can, like, hold the sword up and you can do it. And does Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess do it? I can't remember. Oh, this isn't it. This isn't where I want to go. I have to go back to the other world. I forgot. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if Majora's Mask had it, but yeah, it looks like it does. I only have 2 bottles, so I can only do 2 fairies. Although now that I did that, like that I exited and whatever, I'm gonna go back and just refill my health with the fairy. Why are you writing all wrong? Don't worry, that's what I do all the time. When I met Kendra, I was positive she was gonna think I was a complete idiot because I couldn't write a single text without a spelling mistake. I still can't. Alright, give me a fairy. Thank you. Where did I... There it is. Okay. Here we go. Boss fight time. Oh, he almost hit me. That was a dumb place to put my portal. Here's the problem. I don't remember how to get to where I need to go. I think it's this way? Yeah. Dang it. Oh, you need to throw the sword. Okay. See, I don't remember that. It's been a while since I played Breath of the Wild, so I don't remember any of that. Because, like, I played Breath of the Wild when it was released, and then I played it one more time, like, maybe a year later, and then I haven't played it since, so I don't remember anymore. And then I didn't even buy Tears of the Kingdom at all. Okay. Oops, wrong button. It's a bummer that I don't have any more bombs. That was making the boss fight a little bit easier. Okay. Because of some of the mods. I don't do it that way because I get paranoid. I got a letter from my ISP because they got a letter when I downloaded something, and my ISP basically said that they would pass on my information if I continued to download, and then I could get sued, but then they also said they would just stop providing me service. So I was like, I'd prefer to have internet than to save $70 for a video game. Okay. I don't even know what you're referencing because I haven't played it at all. Like, I haven't looked up anything. I have zero interest in Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't even know what you're referencing. That scared me. I thought they were gonna hit me. No worries, Yuki. No worries. Alright, how many bombs do I have? I have 4. Whoa! Oh, of course you hit me. Blow up! Blow up! Thank you. Come on. Come on. I keep getting hit. I don't know how to avoid him hitting me. Dang it. That's okay. That's okay. It is intense. This is why I have the fairies, because the boss, like, what was that? 3 hits? 3 hits and he killed me? Dang it. I missed. I missed. Oh. Oh, it stopped working. I ran out of bombs. Okay, cool. Not a problem. I don't actually know if I can do anything now. There it is. There it is. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Dude. Dude. That's okay. One last fairy. One last fairy. I'm about halfway. I'm about halfway, Preston. A little bit less than halfway, because the first half is usually a little bit shorter than the second half. But it's somewhat close to halfway. Yes! Woo! Thank goodness we got both fairies. There it is. First shot after coming back. First shot after coming back. Sorry, just answering some messages. Okay. Oh! I don't know who this one is. This is a different princess, right? Did it start working? I don't know. Did it start working? I think so.
Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world used to be the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden. That because Ganon, the boss of the thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He is trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers, but the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I will tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce.
We did it. Did you tell me where the other ones are? There we go. There's numbers. I wonder... I'm assuming you can do them out of order, but I'm going to do them in order, just in case. Now the question is, how the heck do I get out of here? Oh, I'm so glad we beat that boss. We did that like 4 times yesterday, and we couldn't beat it. So I'm glad we just got over it. What is this left battery in the left of the hood? You mean the green bar? The green bar, where's my camera thing? The green bar right there, this thing right there, is that what you're referencing? Oh, the chat's over my face, I didn't even realize it. That's the magic meter, like the magic bar. So certain items or whatever will have magic use. So that bar just is how much magic I have. Okay, so that's 5. We gotta go all the way down there. I feel like this is one of the ones where I need to teleport back and forth. Oh, Whoops. See there, I just used the magic there. I just used the magic there, I didn't mean to. The sound effect is so wimpy. Pew, pew, pew. Whoa! Never mind. There, that should be a bit better. Oh wait, you know what? I'm using friggin' thing. I forgot I can be all the way in the edge. Oh, there's a house there. What does the house tell me? What does the house tell me? I don't know what voice to give a guy like this. We're gonna go with this one. Whatever this one is. I don't even know what it sounds like, so this is what you're gonna hear. Alright? Come on. Come on. Turn on already. Come on, voice mod. Why are you taking so long? There we go.
100 rupees for 30 bombs. 30 bombs for just 100 rupees. Please buy 'em, mister.
Well, might as well. I can only carry 10 bombs. You got some bombs. You could pick up and throw the bomb you placed. Yeah. I didn't realize I couldn't carry more. So now we go down. It sounded like a kid? Perfect. A kid in a radio. Well, I mean, he kind of has a big nasally nose, so I guess he would sound kind of weird, maybe. At least that's... Oh, that's going to be my excuse anyway. That's what I'm going to say happened. Stop it! I'm about to die. I'm about to die. These guys are about to kill me. There it is. There it is. It killed me. Give me a sec. Where's that symbol? Oh, sometimes a weird voice is good. Yeah. Well, and I use plenty of weird voices. I just didn't know what voice to use for that character because I don't have enough voices set up on this thing anymore to make it, you know, to make it line up properly. I don't have enough voices. So now, here's gonna be the challenge. Another fairy. Does it also work if I do it this way? If I do this and then come back? But yeah, I don't have enough voices set up to have all the characters that I would need. I wasn't planning to do voices originally, and then I threw it on midstream. And so now I'm just on the fly, I'm making up what voices to use. I have a few, like I have a woman, and then I have like a deeper voice of me, then I have like a deep like monster voice, then I have one that's supposed to be an old lady, and then a guy. And so that gives me a few characters to work with, but not as refined as what I'd done before. Like back when I used to do Zelda back in the day, I had multiple voices. Like I had like sound effects for Gorons and for Zora and for everything. I just don't have any of that set up right now. How does the bomb blowing up in your face not kill you? Dude, how does it not kill you? Thank you. Nope, still can't do it. Oh, I can lift it. I didn't realize I could do that. It's really, really simple. They've done a lot to make it better now. It's really, really simple now. They've got a bunch of AI voices, which is great, but it's a lot slower now. Before, voice mod used to be you clicked to switch the voice and it instantly switched. Now it can take up to like a minute for it to switch the voices. So it's a lot slower, but the voices are a lot more realistic now. Like they used to have like a woman's voice, but it was just a higher pitched version of your own voice. Like it didn't actually change your voice. It just added a different pitch, which still just sounds cartoony. It sounds like a chipmunk when you're a guy. It sounds like a chipmunk. It doesn't actually sound like a woman's voice. Whereas now, it uses AI, which is wonderful, but it's just slower. So like, I'll give you an example. Give me a second here. So like, I'm just turning on the woman's voice now. Once you load it the first time, then it loads again a lot quicker. But every time you relaunch the app, it takes forever to load the voices, each one individually. But like, so this is, I'm going to do this with my voice. I'm going to go, I'm going to go, hello, 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 hello. I'm going to do that. The AI doesn't allow you to do that. It like keeps the pitch. So it'll be like,
hello, 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 hello.
So I don't know what it did for that. But it should have sounded relatively like me just going, hello, 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 hello. Because it does it on its own, because it's using AI now. Which is fine. You just can't sing song when you're doing a voice. The other thing is, if you do any like sound effects while you're talking, it will not pick them up. So like if I were to go like, while I'm talking, watch what she does. I don't know what she did, but I'm sure it didn't make a fart noise. So like it's a little bit weird, but you know, having that as a woman's voice rather than it just like pitching my voice up a little bit is definitely a bonus. Because
I think this sounds pretty decent as a woman. It's not perfect. It still sounds robotic, but at least it's a woman's voice.
Versus me doing this, which clearly does not sound like a woman. It made a fart sound. Oh, wow, I'm surprised. Look, a woman that is losing her voice. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm surprised it did the fart noise. There's other times I've done like sound effects while I'm talking and it just will not pick up. It sounds weird. But yeah, it's voice mod is really, really easy to use. It can get complicated if you're trying to make your own voice, because you can make your own voices out of it, right? You can add your own effects. Like when I was doing my own voices, I did like a Zora voice. And all I didn't actually change the voice. It was my voice coming through, but I added an effect where it sounded like it was underwater. And I added a little bit of an echo just so it sounded like you were underwater. Make it sound a little bit fake. And it was great. Or for like the Goron, I added like it was like a distortion, but it almost made it sound growly, so it sounded like I had gravel in my throat, which is perfect for the Gorons. So that's what I did for that. So it's a good app. I paid for like the lifelong membership or whatever, so I have access to all the voices. If you go for the free one, they randomly select voices, and I don't think you can make your own. You can only randomly select voices with the free version. But voice mod's actually quite good. I enjoy voice mod a lot. Okay. with your VR to make the that would be like that would be a good use for it. Depending on how your VR setup is done, but if you're using like a PC VR and not like a console, it should be fairly straightforward because whatever your microphone is, what you would end up doing. So like let's say it's an Oculus and you're using the Oculus built-in microphone, then with voice mod you can select what microphone it's picking up and you get it to pick up the VR microphone, and then for the game you use the voice mod microphone, not the VR microphone, and you'll get the voice changer. So it's pretty straightforward. It's complicated for my setup because I have like a whole bunch of layers in my audio, but it's pretty straightforward. And then you can have it so like I have it set up so I have to hold the button to have the voice changer on, but you can just turn it on and leave it on. You can turn it off. You can hear your own voice changer, so you can always hear what the sound is, but there's a bit of a delay, so it can be kind of hard to talk that way. And then you can control like the volume of each. You can also include like background noise cancel and all that kind of stuff, and it helps. It's pretty interesting. I like it. I like the voice mod.
Link, it is I, Sahasrara. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a thing changes, it will affect the shape of its twin in the other world.
All right. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I'm sure it's something important. Wait. No, that just takes me to the exit. Okay, that's not what I want. What is that red thing on the top of the screen? Oh. Voice mod, why are you adding ads when I've paid? I've paid for your subscription thing. Why are you putting ads on my page? Shouldn't it be free if I'm paid up already? Don't you think? If you're gonna use it a lot, yes. If you're not gonna use it a lot, then no, it's not worth it. Because like you can make your own. Oi, get out of here. You can make your own voices. Like I said, it's got the AI voice changer, which is great. It's pretty powerful. It's not perfect. TikTok's voice changer is much more powerful, but TikTok's voice changer is using a recording, right? So it can process it much better. But for on-the-fly voice changing, it's pretty good, I would say. Wesley, how's it going? You did. I wasn't supposed to be playing Zelda today. So you missed it and you weren't supposed to. But my microphone broke halfway through the stream, and so I had no choice but to switch games, and this was the only other one that I had set up right now. I don't really feel like playing Dark Souls. I'm kind of grumpy now that my microphone broke, so I did not want to play Dark Souls. So I decided to just throw this on. So you did miss it. I apologize. I'm confused. Swamp of Evil. No entrance, no escape. Filtering homemade yogurt. Nice. Is it just plain yogurt, or are you like adding a flavor to it? And also making taco meat. Nice. That sounds delicious. I don't know what I'm making for dinner tonight. I made something yesterday, and the smell has really been bothering me. I took ramen and I made like the TikTok viral hack of creamy ramen, but then I grilled up some chicken breast and used the chicken breast in the ramen, and it tasted phenomenal. But the smell of the fried chicken, it wasn't fried, but it was put in a pan or whatever. The smell of it was very, very hard for me to deal with. Okay, so you've gone plain, so you can add flavoring whenever you feel like using it. Okay, that's cool. Now, are you doing it to make like a sweet like to use it for sweet things, or are you using it for like making savory things creamy? Okay, so what was the point of this? Oh, you know what? I probably need the fins. I need the fins. That's probably what it is. That's cool, Rades. Remind me when I asked? Remind me when I cared? Sorry, I muted you, so you can't remind me when I cared. Because I'll give you the answer myself. I don't care that your magic cloud bearded man feels that way. Just haven't done it in a while. Use whole milk for it and laid off doing it. I started trying to lose weight. Makes sense. Makes sense. I like yogurt. I don't, I've never made it. I didn't even know that, like, homemade yogurt was a thing that was, like, easily possible. I thought it was going to be a lot more complex. Okay, so what do I do? How can I do... No, wait. Do I get the fins up by the waterfall? Is that where I do it? I can't remember anymore. But yeah, I didn't know that that was something that you could just like do at home. Like I knew cheese was a thing, and obviously yogurt. If you just use like a couple of seconds of thinking, it's obvious that you could do yogurt at home. Just not something that ever occurred to me. Kind of cool that I have the delay of the stream on my tablet, so I can see what was on the last map after I've transferred over, so I can make sure that what I'm looking at is the same. It's pretty convenient, I gotta say. Okay. Oh, who are you, dude? Take some rupees, but don't tell anyone I gave them to you. Keep them between us, okay? Dude, why did you give me that many rupees? I don't have space for that many rupees. Smoked white cheddar, nice. See, I'm not really a fan of nacho cheese. I don't hate it. I'm just not. It doesn't do anything for me, so I don't normally have it. But that sounds like it would be good. Homemade sounds like it would be a lot better than the artificial stuff that you get at the stores. Okay, so I'm gonna aim to head all the way. Actually, can I do that? If I go left, I can, maybe? Let's do that. Okie dokie. And now I want nachos for dinner, but I don't have ingredients to make nachos at home, so I'm gonna have to be disappointed at dinner tonight, because all I'm gonna want is nachos. It doesn't matter how fancy I make my next meal, it's just gonna not be nachos. I think I'm just gonna make hot dogs. Just have cheap, easy, and lazy hot dogs. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I like pizza too. I like pizza too. I have pizza too often. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? I don't understand. You got tortillas, though. You could deep fry them. You could deep fry them. Make yourself homemade tortillas.
After wandering into this world, I turned into this shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you find it for me? Then I will lend you my shovel. Good luck.
You borrowed the shovel. You can dig in many places. You never know what you will find. Cool. Oh, it keeps sending me back. Well, I'll find your seeds some other time, my friend. Some other time. I don't feel like learning to make them. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Oh, I'm starting to get hungry, though. I am definitely starting to get a little bit munchy. Hello, Tara. Welcome back. You missed it. My microphone broke. My shotgun microphone is dead, so I had to stop the stream.
Well, howdy, Lightworlder. You look like a stray shooter. You wanna try your skill in my shooting gallery? I'll give you 5 shots for 20 rupees. If you're as sharp as I think you are, you stand to rake in the rupees. How about it, stranger? Alright, aim carefully. Ready? Go!
What am I trying to shoot? Aww. Aww. I got one. Aww. I only got 2 of them.
Wanna shoot again?
Continue.
Alright, aim carefully. Ready? Go.
You blocked me? I didn't know you could block me. Oh.
Well, ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame?
Yeah, you could do that too, Wesley. You could do that. Yeah, Tara, I was not very impressed. The stream started, I was about like 5 minutes into gameplay, and then suddenly I couldn't hear myself while I was talking, and then I looked at the microphone and I thought the battery died. I looked at the microphone and it was still on, and then I like tried moving the microphone, and then I heard it like go on and off really quickly, so like I could tell something was wrong. And then I realized that the connection for the microphone is dead. And so I have no way of playing the game anymore because I can't use this microphone when I do VR. And the other microphone is broken, so I'm kind of stuck, which kind of stinks. Because shotgun microphones are not cheap for a decent one. What am I doing here? What is this place? Yeah, I'm not very happy about it. Especially because I've been trying to get back into making TikTok content, and I use my shotgun microphone for my TikTok videos. And now that I don't have a shotgun microphone, I'm either going to have completely horrible audio or I have to use this setup for it. And I don't really like this setup for TikToks. So, just frustrated. You have to enter the maze from the proper entrance or I can't clock your time. Yeah, I know. I know. Give me the heart, though. Give me the heart. Give me the heart. Dang it. You won't give me the heart, will you? Well, that's fine. What even is this place? Depends. There are cheap ones that are like $40, but then there are like the decent ones. Like the one that broke for me was $150 when I bought it. So I would want one at least that good. I would prefer to have one even better because that one did have a lot of noise pickup. Like you would hear buzzing from my lights, or it would pick up a lot of room noise despite being a shotgun microphone. So I would prefer to have a better one. So I'm gonna see. Like there was one that I saw that was about $100, and apparently it's decent, but it's not what I want. Like I don't think it's gonna be able to do what I want. You qualified. Congratulations. A piece of heart. Cool. Thank you. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. But yeah, because I use it for my TikToks, the microphone is somewhat far away. Like I usually have it about this distance. And so I don't want any background noise or any echo, and I want it to sound like this sounds right now. But you need a decent one to do that. And so I also want to see if I can use one that doesn't need batteries, that I can just plug into my... I have a voice recorder, like a really expensive voice recorder, that I can plug it into there, and that the voice recorder will power the microphone. Then I can get like high quality, and I don't have to worry about replacing batteries all the time on it. I don't know, Tara, but once you figure it out, please let me know, because I can't understand why things must cost money. It should all be for free. Especially according to that guy that commented on my TikTok and then blocked me because he was too scared to deal with the flack of me calling him out. I made a video, like, oh man, it must have been like 6 months ago, about how YouTube is like making ads insanely long now, and some of them are unskippable, like 2-minute long ads that you can't skip. And this guy commented on it, basically saying that I was cheap and I should just pay for it. And so I called him out for it. Basically saying, you know, I make free content on YouTube, and they make money off of me. So I think the least I deserve is to get free, like ad-free experience, or at least a decent ad-free, like a decent ad experience where it's just one 15-second ad instead of a 2-minute non-skippable ad. So I called him out on it, and then he left a comment and blocked me immediately. I don't have any money. No, thank you. How do I get out of... Okay, I'm here. How do I get up there, though? I don't know how to do what I need to do. Cherry blossoms. Oh, thank you. Fake Production Studios, how's it going? How are you? Cherry blossoms. I don't know if you remember me. I don't know if you remember me, if you're actually watching. You do? Wow, I'm surprised. I look very different than when we knew each other. But I'm glad to see that you started streaming. That's exciting. If you have any questions about streaming, please feel free to ask. My whole platform originally on TikTok was me teaching people about streaming, so if you have any questions, I am more than happy to help. Cherry Blossoms and I met in real life. I'm not going to give any details about it. Just we met in real life, and they were a very sweet person. And then I realized that they now stream, and I was very excited, so I had to follow. Hello, Fake Production Studios. I think I already said hi to you. Dang it. Okay. So I don't actually know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna answer your question. I think that's an interesting question. I will answer your question. But that being said, can you do me a favor and just send your messages all in one chunk instead of filling my page with multiple messages? It's hard to keep track of who's saying what when the page is filled with a single word at a time, or 2 words at a time. If I had the ability to make a TV show about anything, what would it be? It would probably have to do with zombies. I couldn't tell you what the story... Actually, it wouldn't be my idea. I would just bring somebody else's idea to life. There is a book series called Zombie Fallout, which is about a family surviving the zombie apocalypse, but they are led by a guy who's a complete moron. He's like heroic and brave and does whatever he can to protect his family, but he's also really dumb and has a short temper and just doesn't think things through. And without giving away too much of the story, he's also being pursued by a vampire and finds out that he adopts a guy, like a kid, who turns out to also be a vampire, and it turns out it's his sister that is chasing them, and then craziness ensues. I would turn that into a TV show. That would be what my TV show would be. Well, Cherry Blossoms, you can always feel free to reach out. I mean, you and I are mutuals on TikTok, so you can DM me any questions that you have. Because despite my numbers being pretty low right now, I did have a fairly decent viewership for a while. I just did not maintain it because I have the attention span of a squirrel, and I can't maintain a stream schedule long enough to actually make my channel grow. But I somewhat know what I'm doing, so I can definitely help if you have any questions. Any technical ones, or any even just like suggestions. Like if you have a question of like, I don't know, what do you think? Should I do this or should I do that? I am more than happy to answer. Oh. Okay, so that's a teleport back if I don't have access to my mirror. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, Fake Productions, that would be what I would do with a TV show if I could make one. I would make that book series into a TV show, because there's like 20 something books, so there is a lot to write about for them. Like there's a lot of content for a show. And unlike Walking Dead, there is there's a huge range of stuff that happens, which would keep the books being entertaining. But that would be my idea. Yeah, and it's always kind of... It's easy at first, Cherry Blossoms, because the excitement, right? Like you start to get some followers, people start hanging out, you start meeting people. Like Tara and I met through TikTok, but she hangs out on the stream all the time, and like we become friends, and it's because of online content. So it can be really exciting, and then you'll reach moments where all of a sudden you start losing followers, or people that used to hang out all the time don't hang out anymore, and that can be a little bit. It makes you feel kind of bummed out at times. So it has its moments where it can kind of be hard to keep up with it. There's also the whole thing of being like busy in real life, right? Like I know I don't know if it's, I don't know how old the video was, but like I'm pretty sure you're in a relationship, and sometimes like that takes priority, and you start hanging out with the person you're with, and the stream takes a back seat. And so then when you get back to it, all of a sudden like nobody's around because you haven't been streaming for a few weeks. So like sometimes things get in the way, but it can be really, really fun. I think the only advice I can give you right now on the fly, don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's very, very easy to beat yourself up for not doing as well as other people do on stream. So just don't beat yourself up. That's the biggest thing. Give yourself forgiveness if you mess up, or if you get lazy and don't create enough content or whatever. Give yourself permission to not do that stuff. Yeah, we met through TikTok, became friends on Twitch. The online world is very, very interesting. It can be very exciting too. You can meet some really cool people. Get out of here. Get out of here. Whoops. That person was hella toxic. Well, at least you acknowledge that, and you were able to kind of get away from that. That's good. What kind of content are you looking to do on your channel? Like, what kind of games are you looking to play, or are you looking to do more like just chatting, or is it going to be you took my shield? I didn't realize I could lose my shield. Oh. Or like, are you planning to I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Horror and FPS games. Okay, I don't do FPS, but horror, I am all about horror. Do you know how to set up a jump scare alert? Ouch. This way to Lake of Ill Omen. I'm assuming there's a teleportation thing somewhere. Okay, so you can do that. You can. I will give you an example of mine, because I can trigger it for free. But you can... but yes, good for you for getting out of toxic. I as well did. So I'm very happy for you. But if you use Streamlabs, if you go to Streamlabs something, I don't know, just Google Streamlabs, you'll find the website. You can get alerts, so when people follow you, you'll get that. I don't know if you use it or not. I don't know how much you've put into your stream. There's a couple of things I want to say. Rune, hello, how's it going? Welcome. So you can use Streamlabs to set up alerts. And in Streamlabs, you can enable donations. It'll give you a link that'll like link to your PayPal. You have to set up a PayPal account. Also, try to make it a business account, because if you use your regular PayPal account, they will show your real name to everybody, and you don't want that. So if you set up a business account, you can set up like the business name, so it'll just show up as like Cherry Blossoms donated, or you sent a donation to Cherry Blossoms, whatever. So that way people don't have your private info. But anyways, if you use Streamlabs, when you set up the donations, you can actually set up for it to have specific traits. So like if someone donates more than $20, it'll set one alarm. If it's less than $20, it'll be a different alarm. But if you set a specific number, like what I've done, and many people do this, so feel free to use this if you like this idea because you're doing horror. If somebody donates $6.66, I get this.
Too quiet, you say?
That was from Tara from a while ago. And so it triggers that really loud scream. And then obviously you're not expecting it, so the donation will be the scream, and it freaks you out. Now you can add different things like an explosion, you can do a bunch of stuff, but it makes it fun for people that pop in. Now, obviously, it doesn't happen super often. My channel used to be all about it. Like, it used to be that I would get 4 or 5 per stream because I did a lot of horror before. I still do horror, just not as often. But it's a fun way to kind of incentivize your viewers to feel like they're interacting with the game, especially if you get scared easily. It gives them a reason to scare you. Yeah, so if you do the alerts, you don't have to be affiliate. That would be for subs and bits and stuff. With Streamlabs, you can set up your own donations. You make a PayPal account. Like I said, try to make it business so you can use not your real name. And then you connect it to Streamlabs. And then when people, you can set up a panel on Twitch that when people click, like if you look at my Twitch right now, if you click on my About click, like you click the About part, you'll see I have a bunch of panels of like different things that I have, like my schedule and all that stuff. And there's one that's like donations. If you click on there, it'll actually take you to PayPal so you can send me money through that. And then that will trigger Streamlabs to trigger the alert. So you don't need to be an affiliate or anything. And I'm an affiliate. I don't think it's worth it. Twitch steals your money as an affiliate, and you don't really get much benefit. Like, yeah, there are subs, which is fine. There are also, the bits, and you can have emotes and stuff, which is fine. But if I get a $6.66 donation on my donation link, I end up getting like $6 out of it. But if I were to do the same thing with bits, I don't even know how many bits it would be, but if I were to do the same thing with bits, I'd end up with like $1.50, because Twitch takes a huge chunk of it, and then you have to also pay a fee for it to be like transferred over to you. And so like, and then it goes to PayPal and then they take their cut. So like you end up with almost nothing. So being an affiliate honestly is not a big deal. A lot of people act like it's like, oh my God, I made it. It doesn't, it really doesn't help. And once you're affiliate, you are tied down to being an affiliate and you will not be allowed out unless Twitch says it's okay. I don't give a so I stream on everything, and if Twitch wants to ban me, then go ahead. It is what it is. But yeah, affiliate's not a huge deal. The other thing, okay, so there may be a setting that is disabled in Streamlabs. I don't remember. There may be a setting that's disabled in Streamlabs to allow the alert to show up, or you may have to actually like set up the alert individually for the donation for it to work. And another thing I would suggest, because I checked out your channel, take just a little bit of time to just set up the channel page a little bit by adding, even just selecting colors, so it's not just like the plain white page. You don't necessarily have to have panels. It helps if you take some time to do that. But if not, at least just add like a little blurb about yourself, like what you do, kind of when you stream, or kind of what idea you have for streaming. So like, I stream 3 times a week, but I stream whenever I feel like it. Or I'm a horror streamer and I really enjoy being scared, like that kind of thing. Just so people know what they're looking at. And then in the Twitch settings, enable your VODs, which is like the saved video. They save for like a week or something. But that way, like, I know you, so I knew I wanted to follow you. But let's say, like, you had your TikTok that was like, hey, I'm about to go live, here's my link. But you weren't live when I saw that, and I go to your page and there's nothing there, then I don't know what your stream is, I don't know what you're doing, I don't know what you are like. Because even though, like, I saw it and I was like, oh, this person looks cool, I want to check them out, I don't actually know what your personality is like on stream. And you might be the kind of streamer that's, like, super hectic and yelling and screaming and freaking out. That's just not my vibe. Or you could be the like really super chill stream that doesn't really, you know, have a lot of energy and is more about hanging out, kind of like I am. But I could be a viewer that's like, that's not really my vibe, so I'm not going to want to follow. But you might be my vibe, but if I have nothing to look at, then I don't know I want to follow you unless you're live. So VODs are a good thing to turn on within your Twitch settings. This is not a VOD, champion. This is not a VOD. I'm just in the middle of a sentence, so I haven't been reading chat. But yeah, it's important to kind of have the VOD turned on, so that way anybody who comes in when you're not live will see you. Also, the last piece of advice, post a bunch of content elsewhere. So like, do stuff on TikTok, do stuff on YouTube Shorts, do stuff on Instagram, because people are going to have a very hard time finding you on Twitch, because Twitch sucks as a discoverability platform. There's just no way to really find people on Twitch. There's no algorithm that really pushes people on Twitch. It's all based on how many people are watching you, really. Not fully, but a good chunk of it is that. So when you're new and you have like one viewer, you're not going to really stand out, especially if you're playing a game that a lot of people are playing. Like if there's like 10,000 viewers watching a game and you've got one viewer, you're going to be at the bottom of the list. Nobody's going to find you. But if you're on TikTok and you're posting other content, not just like, I'm going live or here's a stream clip, if you do a variety of stuff that let people kind of know who you are, that'll make people go, oh, they go live too, let me go check them out. So those are like the big things that I would say right off the bat. Hello, DM. What happened to Rezi? My microphone broke. My shotgun microphone. And because the shotgun microphone broke, I can't do VR because this happens when I'm trying to aim my gun. So I can't use this microphone for VR. And because I'm using the PSVR, I can't use the built-in microphone either. So I only have the choice of a shotgun mic, and it broke. So I had to turn it off. I'm not very happy about it. Not very happy about it at all. Have I seen anything about Phasmophobia? Did something new happen to Phasmophobia? Preston, oh heck yeah. All the homies are coming in the chat. Heck yeah, the chat's being busy. Okay, so what am I trying to do right now? I don't know. So, if you're going to post content that is gaming related about your stream, a couple of things. You want to make sure that you let people know what they're looking at. Like if it's just a clip of you playing, people are going to scroll. I know I never watch those, but I'm just not a fan of content like that, so I just scroll right by. But if you give them a hook at the beginning where you're like, do you want to see me make a man baby cry? And then you do a clip of somebody like raging because you beat them, then that would at least set it up. It's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this because I want to hear this guy freak out. Or do you want to see me take 6 headshots in a row? Like stuff like that, right? Like you set it up so people watch it, and then you have the stream clip. It's also beneficial to just show kind of your own personality in the stream. Not in the stream, but like your own personality on the video. So whether it's like you showing, I don't know, like your setup, or just like talking about video games that you like, or talking about a journey that you're taking, or like you set up a challenge for yourself and you do it in TikTok videos. You know, like I had a friend that was doing one where he didn't play first-person shooters, and he was going to spend like 2 weeks using an aim trainer, and he was going to use that every single day for an hour a day, and he made videos every day showing you his progress and the score he got, and then he would show a match at the end of it and show kind of how he did. And so like people were invested in watching because they wanted to see how well he did after a couple of weeks of doing this, or a month, or whatever. So if you were to do something like that, then it interests people into what you're doing. If you just show stream clips that may be funny to you or funny to your like little group, it may not translate well to the people not watching, because if I don't know who you are, I may not understand the inside joke, or may not understand why something is funny. But if you set it up for us, that'll help. Like I've been streaming for 7 years now, and most of my content that I don't do on Twitch, everything else that I do is almost nothing to do with streaming. Like I'll talk about advice or whatever when I find stuff out that I think is cool to share, but most of the time it's just me talking about video game facts or video game news, or I make a sketch about gaming, which is just what people can relate to easier than watching a stream, and then they realize I stream and then they'll pop in. So I would definitely suggest trying to make yourself shine, and if you're gonna make your content shine, try to make it something that a complete stranger will be able to watch everything in that video and understand what's happening, and they don't need to kind of understand an outside context. Because like my thing has a bunch of jokes. My streams have a bunch of inside jokes. Like one of the jokes is there were 3 people, 2 people from Europe and a guy that lives in a local town here. And we're constantly like pretending we're like in a foursome marriage, right? So they'll have jokes about stuff that's going on, but if I take a clip of that and post it on TikTok, nobody's gonna understand what the joke is, because they don't understand how our interaction is unless they're at the stream. So even though it's hilarious what we just said, nobody else would really understand because they're not part of it. So you just gotta kind of think of it as if you're a complete stranger and nobody knows who you are. It's the same as like with your page. If somebody goes to your page, think of it as somebody who doesn't care about you, who doesn't know about you, and really isn't willing to watch you, and what impression they'll get from your content when they see it. And that'll give you a little bit of an idea of like, okay, this is probably not working, because in the end, nobody knows who you are. There are thousands upon thousands of streamers out there, and it's just very easy to swipe by somebody. So that would be like the mentality you want to have when you're posting stuff up.
Miguel, the chicken killer.
There, that's exactly it. Tara knows.
I have a character named Miguel, but I posted something about Miguel and nobody knows who Miguel is, or why Miguel is funny, or what he has to do with anything. So if I post a video of Miguel talking about killing chickens,
nobody's going to know what I'm referencing because they weren't there for it. Thing is that with that, I bought the PSVR 2 and apparently it's not back. And don't forget to stick your hand down the pumping. Exactly. I have played Phasmophobia, Wesley. I've never played it in VR. I've played the flat screen version and I thought it was fun, but I played by myself. It wasn't as great when you're on your own. And yeah, DM, a lot of games are getting support, but a big chunk of them do not have support. So I feel you on that one. But I only ever bought like 3 games on my PSVR 2, on my PSVR 1, so I didn't feel like I missed out too much, thankfully. But yeah, I don't agree that Sony has done that. It's kind of dumb. Like they make this brand new console and then, or this brand new peripheral, and then they don't actually support the old stuff. It's kind of weird. just do? I don't have a fish voice. I don't have a fish voice. Oh man, hold on. We are doing this. I'm doing this now. Doing this now because I need a fish voice. I forgot that there's Zora in this game. Oh, see, I've never played either of those. I've never even heard of either of those. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating when that happens. It's definitely kind of frustrating. I completely understand. Okay. Hello? There we go. I can hear myself. So I want tremolo. Ooh. Hold on. I'm getting double voice and it's driving me nuts. Okay. There we go. Hello? Ooh. That kind of works. How's this? It kind of sounds... Hold on. How's this? No. 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 That just sounds weird. Tremolo. Bubbles? Hello? Oh, underwater. Okay. Does it sound like I'm underwater? Sort of. How about this? Nope. Resonator. Nope. Vocoder. Hello? Nope. I was trying to find... reverb. Hello? There we go. So, this kind of sounds underwater. This is better, right? Now I sound like a fish. Ooh. That's pretty good. Oh. Oh, you're underwater. There we go. So if I do this, now it sounds... Does this sound better? Hello? Ah, this sounds underwater. Here we go. Okay, yes, underwater. Zora. Okay, there we go. So now I have a Zora voice, so I can do that too. Yeah, absolutely, Cherry Blossoms. Absolutely. Yeah, no worries. You go do your thing. Yes, DM me on TikTok. We can talk. We can see if we can do something together horror-wise, because that'd be fun. Thanks for popping in. It was really nice to see you. I'm glad to see you making content. Keep in touch. It's an awesome game, and I work out for sure. Nice. It sounded like I was drinking a glass of water with my nose. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh, I don't have it there. Let's add it. Whatever. I'll just do it manually. Okay, back to the game. Was it you who disturbed my peaceful nap? I will give this to you if you go away. Ooh, what's this? This is the Quake Medallion. Its magic causes the ground to shake and defeats nearby enemies. Watch your magic meter. Cool. Okay, so now here's the question. The question is, what do I do? I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta stop streaming soon anyway. But I feel like... No, don't! I'm not in the water, you jerk. Oh, go away. No! So if I follow this, there's gotta be a waterfall or something here soon, right? I seriously do not remember what to do. It's been so long since I've played this. Dude, there are so many Zoras here. No! Dang it. I was trying not to get hit. I'm gonna have to stop soon. I gotta eat dinner. I'm starving. Ah, here we go. Oh, he's really big.
What do you want, little man? Do you have something to ask me?
I want flippers.
I don't just give flippers away for free. I sell them for 500 rupees a pair. What would you do?
Let's pay the 500.
One pair of flippers coming up. I will give you a free bonus. With your purchase, I will let you use the simple magic waterways of the sea folk, which link lakes and rivers. When you see a whirlpool, dive into it. You never know where you'll surface.
Cool. Bought the Zora flippers. With these, you should be able to swim even in deep water. Amazing. Look at that animation. Hello, Michael Jackson. How's it going? It is treating me okay so far. It's treating me okay so far. I have not had anything bad happen. I am kind of stuck because my microphone broke, but that's nothing too horrible. That's just annoying. That's all that is. But it's not bad. You know, I can't complain. Oh, okay. I thought that was the whirlpool he was talking about. He lied. I don't know, DM. I don't use Discord, so I don't know. You too, Michael Jackson. You too. How is your 2024 so far? Yeah, I don't like Discord, so I don't use it. I have an account just because Deep Silver makes me, but I don't use it. I never check it. I did, and I got rid of it all. Not a shame for me. I'm happy that I don't have it anymore. Nice. I'm glad that you have some plans, Michael Jackson. Plans are a good thing. Many, many plans. Future stuff to do. Keep yourself, you know, moving forward. It's important. So I'm glad to hear that, man. What is this place? That's number 5. I don't think that's where I want to go. Not yet, anyway. It's okay. I can just look it up. I can just look it up. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll just look it up. I'll just look it up. Thank you, Michael Jackson. Funny enough, I didn't actually do my hair today. Like, I just... Yeah, I didn't do anything special with it at all. Yes, Tara, you go and enjoy the rest of your night. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. Have yourself a really good evening. I don't know what I'm doing. I may have to stop. Oh, wait, what if I do this? Oh, no, but I... Move out of the way. Oh, man. Throw some rupees in and your wishes shall surely come true. Throw a few. Let's do 20. I don't know what happened, but okay. Honestly, I'm not impressed that easily. Yeah, well, I'll check it out. I'm probably not gonna buy it because money is tight right now. Yo, what are you doing? I can't move this thing though. That's kind of a bummer. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop. Oops, not capture. How do I? Is it this one? Ah, there we go. I'm gonna have to stop. I have to eat. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. Alive for gaming. Have you used TikTok Live just to chat regularly? I'm not sure what you're asking, Michael Jackson. Not sure what you're asking. Shush game. I'm not too sure what you're trying to ask me. But yeah, I'll still look at it because, I mean, I'm always open to new VR games because I love VR. So I'm always open to new games. It kind of depends on what kind of game it is too, because I'm not always a fan of all types of games. Like I know I'm a really big fan of like survival games, so like I play like Subnautica in VR. I'm now playing Green Hell in VR, which I'm having a lot of fun with. But yeah. No, VR games are not that expensive compared to other ones, for sure. But the PSVR games are in comparison to other ones. Like, there will be games on PSVR that are $35 or $40, and on the Quest they're $20. PSVR is a ripoff, which is really frustrating for me because it's such a good headset, and then Sony goes and does something stupid like not support the older games and then charge you like a huge upcharge on all old games, because PSVR only has like 2, maybe 3 so far games that are like PSVR exclusive games that would make you buy the console. But they're all like $70 games. And then if you buy, what's it called? Moss, let's say. I think Moss in Canada is like $39.99 or something. And on the Quest, it's $25. And it goes on sale all the time on the Quest. And so it's like, why would I buy a game that's 4 or 5 years old and pay double the price on the PSVR when I can just get it on the Quest for way cheaper, or on Steam for like $5 if you get a good sale. So it's like it's stupid how the prices are upcharged, but overall, you know, $40 for a game versus $90 for a regular game, yeah, it's definitely cheaper. Again, in the same argument though, a VR game is going to last you 5 hours usually, whereas like a $90 game is going to last you 20 or 30 hours. So it's kind of give and take, right? I can't justify $45 for 5 hours. It's just not something that I can spend money on. I'd rather spend $50 and buy a game that I'm going to get 25 to 30 hours out of. You know what I mean? I've done it for just chatting before, Michael Jackson. I've done it without the computer. It's a pain in the butt only because a phone screen is so small and you have to try to read the chat, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of chat that way. But yeah, I've done it on the phone and it's fine. It's just a little bit annoying, but it works fine. You know, I also just like how the camera setup I have looks versus using the phone. But yeah, I've used it and it works fine. But yeah, that's the only thing, DM. So when like I'm looking at games, even though it's not that expensive, I just look at how much am I going to get out of it. Right? And if it's a game that I'm not like super hyped about and it's only 5 hours, even 10 hours, I'm like, I could spend that much money on a different game and get more out of it. Or I can spend double the amount but get like 5 times more time out of it. Like I got the Quest 3 and I ended up getting a copy of Asgard's Wrath. And apparently that game is like a 25 to 40 hour game. and I didn't buy it, but the game is also like $60. I don't think I would mind buying it at full price because I would get like a full experience out of it. But then there's games like the Ghostbusters game, which I think is $45, and from all the reviews, you can beat it in like an hour. I don't want to pay $45 for an hour. It's just and it's an hour of just defeating enemies. Like there's no real adventure. It's just not worth it for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, disposable income and all that. And like, I have disposable income. I would just rather dispose it on things that I would enjoy. Right? Like how I have to buy a $150 microphone. I'd rather just spend it on stuff I like. You know what I mean? Yeah, they write on their title, 100%, 100%. But the same thing happened with, what's that game called? Afterfall, I think is what it's called. Afterfall or After the Fall, something like that. The snow one that's like Left 4 Dead, which like it's a good idea and the game's really enjoyable. I really like the game, but if you're good at it, you can beat all the missions in like maybe 3 hours, and all the missions look the same. Like all the world is just a snow-filled world. All the zombies, there's like 4 types of zombies, and that's all you see. And for $45, it just feels like a ripoff. Whereas like I could just buy Left 4 Dead for $15 and have like, you know, 30 different missions to do in a variety of maps. So it's like that's where my logic goes is you know, I've got disposable income, but I'm not going to just throw it away either. I'm going to make sure I spend it on stuff I really want to spend it on, you know. But yeah. Well, thank you so much, Michael Jackson. I appreciate that. But yeah, so unless it's something that I'm like super hyped about, I usually don't buy it unless it's like a Steam game that I can get for dirt cheap. Like I bought Wanderer, I think is what it's called. It's some VR game where you're like a time traveler. And I've been looking at it for a while. I was kind of interested. It's going to come out on the Quest, but the Quest is going to be full price. I got it for $1.50 on Steam. And I played it for an hour, and I was like, yeah, it's okay. I wasn't a big fan of it. But it was like, I'm glad I only spent $1.50 rather than the $35 that they're asking. But yeah, so I'm very particular about the games I buy, just because if I'm gonna spend $75 and not be happy, or $45, let's say a VR game, $45 and I'm not happy, I could have taken that $45 and like gone to dinner and, you know, bought myself something while I was out, and I would have enjoyed it more, if that makes sense. But anyways, I gotta get myself out of here. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. I gotta go make some dinner. I'm starving. And tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't know. I gotta figure out when I'm gonna be streaming next. I might be streaming tomorrow. I'm kind of waiting on Kendra to tell me when she wants to hang out. She's really busy right now, so she has a very limited amount of time to hang out, but she doesn't know when she can hang out this week. So I'm gonna see when I see her. Based on that is when I will stream. I think I'm seeing her Thursday for sure, but I don't know if she wants me to like hang out with her any other day. But based on that is when I will stream. Friday, Saturday, Sunday are 100% going to be a no-go. Maybe Saturday will be okay, but Friday and Sunday are definitely no-goes. So no streams those days. But we'll see if I stream tomorrow or Thursday, and we'll see what happens. Or the next day, because today's only Monday, isn't it? I'm gonna get all thrown off because it's nighttime. Yeah, so either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday I will be. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I'll be streaming at some point. Probably tomorrow, because I think she won't be able to hang out till Wednesday at least. But yeah, just keep an eye out. I'll be starting around the same time. I started about 3 hours ago. That's probably when I'll start again tomorrow if I'm live. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you all hanging out. TikTok, I will see you later. Take care of yourselves. And Twitch, YouTube, thank you all for being here. DM, it was really nice having you pop in. Have yourself a great day. Everybody else who's popped in, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to see if I can get my hands on a shotgun microphone, and then maybe we can start Resident Evil soon again. I don't really have the money for it, but thank goodness I have a credit card. If not, we will probably just continue with Zelda. That's probably going to be what we're going to do with it. But thank you all for being here. Have yourselves a great day. Take care, and I will see you all soon. See you later, everybody.